The founder of Costco once told his CEO, "If you raise the price of the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." That threat was entirely real. Since 1985, through 3 recessions and decades of inflation, the price of a Costco quarter-pound beef hot dog and a soda has remained locked at exactly $1.50. Standard retail strategy is built on protecting margins. If a product becomes more expensive to produce or ship, a store either raises the price to the consumer or stops carrying it to protect the bottom line. Yet the world's third-largest retailer reached a $230 billion valuation by choosing to ignore those universally accepted rules of pricing and supply. This massive empire is built on a calculated, highly profitable rebellion against standard business logic. The foundation of this rebellion starts in 1976. Retail pioneer Saul Price found himself forced out of FedMart, the membership-based discount store he originally founded. Reviewing his times there, Price realized the traditional retail storefront was a significant financial drain. He noticed that FedMart's true profit engine was actually the centralized warehousing operation. That division had been run with absolute efficiency by his protege, a former grocery bagger named Jim Sinegal. 6 years later, 2 entrepreneurs in Seattle, Bernie and Jeff Brotman, called up Price. They wanted to open a franchise of his new warehouse club. Price flatly refused. The Brotmans, undeterred, openly stated they were going to copy his model anyway. Instead of threatening a lawsuit, Price's camp gave them a recommendation. The Brotmans hired Jim Sinegal to lead their new venture. They called it Costco. What started as a potential legal dispute turned into a massive partnership built on stripped-down physical efficiency and human relationships. It set the stage for a mechanical operation that breaks all the rules. The first rule they broke is the most obvious. They turn away potential customers by putting a bouncer at the door. To even walk inside, you have to pay a membership fee. This chart reveals exactly why they do it. That membership fee accounts for up to 72% of total net operating income. By securing profit before a single item is scanned, the company can afford to slash the price of every item inside the warehouse. Once you're inside, you hit the second contradiction. A typical Walmart supercenter crams 140,000 unique items onto its shelves. Costco limits its inventory to just 3,700, an approach Saul Price called intelligent loss of sales. By carrying only 1 or 2 brands of ketchup instead of 20, Costco creates a bottleneck. Suppliers have to fight brutally to get one of those limited slots, giving Costco immense leverage to demand rock-bottom wholesale pricing. Artificially limiting consumer choice drives staggering volume per item. A single Costco warehouse averages $269 million in annual revenue. That volume is managed with absolute physical efficiency. There are no back rooms or elaborate retail displays. Products roll off the supplier's truck and go straight to the concrete floor on their original shipping pallets. This timeline illustrates how Costco pulls off a negative cash conversion cycle. When a supplier delivers goods, Costco sells the entire pallet before the 30-day bill is due. Effectively, they sell products before paying for them, using supplier cash to fund daily operations. This strategy also extends to their workforce. In an industry where the goal is minimizing labor costs, Costco pays an average of $26 per hour, much higher than the retail average. Because of these wages, their employee turnover rate is just 7%. The rest of the retail industry loses workers at a rate of 20% or more. They also promote Onst exclusively from within. The current CEO, Ron Vacris, started his career driving a forklift at a Price Club warehouse in Arizona. Higher wages function as an operational efficiency. They eliminate the massive, hidden corporate expenses of high turnover and constant hiring and endless retraining. This operational discipline is the foundation of Kirkland's signature. Launched in 1995, Costco's house brand now generates $86 billion in annual revenue, making it larger than many of the national brands it competes with. They build consumer trust by co-branding with premium, recognized manufacturers, slapping the Kirkland name on everything from batteries to coffee, and completely removing the manufacturer's marketing costs. But a warehouse full of bulk staples isn't enough to drive constant foot traffic. They also rely on the treasure hunt, a rotating stock of high-value temporary items that create a sense of urgency. This is how you end up with 1-ounce, 24-karat gold bars sitting a few aisles over from bulk missionaries. They sell these bars just slightly over spot price as a low-margin lure to keep members coming back to see what else they might find. Blending the extreme reliability of a massive private label with the unpredictable thrill of luxury goods, creates an addictive shopping loop that traditional grocers cannot replicate. In an era where corporate retail is obsessed with algorithmic optimization and AI pricing models, Costco remains resolutely analog. At their modest headquarters in Issaquah, Washington, there are no corner offices. All 7,000 corporate employees, including the CEO, sit in cubicles. Executives are required to get out of those cubicles and physically walk the warehouse floors. Which brings us back to the food court. That $1.50 hot dog is the unyielding symbol of a company that prioritizes long-term member loyalty over short-term spreadsheet optimization. Costco's dominance is built on the choice to prioritize human relationships and physical efficiency over the latest technological trend. They grew into a titan by doing the exact opposite of what the rest of the industry dictated.